You guys. Oh my God. I hope everybody is here. I hope everybody's here. It's 3 o'clock, top of the hour. We are getting ready to go. Hey guys. He's still oh God.
Oh God.
I don't know. Let's I gotta find the chat to see if everybody is here. Here we go, the Ken Dwight Comedy Hour.
See?
Oh my God.
That's a joke. Yeah. This is the bird of America. Actually, they don't live up here, but somehow they're America's bird. Yeah.
Yeah, we still have a few hundred in here, so keep stroking that wooden bird's head so they all leave. Drive them all out.
Very good. Very good. How's everybody doing? Can you just let me know in the chat if you guys can see us and hear us? Let me know. Give me a Yahoo if you can see and hear me.
Okay.
Groundhog's Day today?
You sure you had a vacation? Maybe Ken needs a little more of a vacation. Yeah. Oh, the Yahoos are going crazy. Awesome. Yep. Can see and hear 3 people. Well, that's good because we only have 2.5 on the call. So we're all doing good. Awesome. So hopefully everybody had a really good vacation, Christmas and holiday season. This is our first call for the year. And yeah, that's where we're at. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit today about some of the changes going on out there as well as in here, I guess, and let you guys know. I'll let you guys know what's what we're doing coming up this year in 2018 and the direction that we're taking and how this will affect you guys. So Ken, do you want to say anything?
Oh, yeah. We'll make this one short and sweet. Let's see. Oh, yeah, short and sweet. New direction for the company. Well, new direction for me. I guess the company's doing their thing, but I've gone in a different direction. Greg, I'm on live webinar. Hundreds of people on here listening to you.
Thousands.
2 of my friends are here. Anyway, I've gone in a different direction. I'm not with the company, but the rest of the guys are still all together and doing their thing. So carry on, Gallowitz.
Well, as you can see, he may not be with the company, but he is always around. He's we still talk every day. Everything is good between all of us, and when we need him, we'll be able to.
Not in between Dan and me so much. He's still a Democrat. Liberal ass.
Yeah.
I love him anyway. He's all right.
He's all right. Yes, exactly. So, all right. So let's get into the meat of the call, and that's talking about the changes that are going on in not just our company, but in the marketing moving forward. You know, I'm assuming that you guys can relate to some of this. Facebook costs have skyrocketed and they haven't come down. Conversions are way down. I don't know. It just seems that all of the marketers we're in contact with on a daily, weekly basis are telling us that they just can't make any money on Facebook. And it's a reality. It's a reality.
We believe them.
We believe them because we're experiencing the same thing. All of our testing I mean,
No, it's gotten worse.
it's gotten worse. Yeah, it's gotten
We just
worse.
did a test. We just ran a test here for New England, Philadelphia, the Vikings, and who was the other team that was still in? Anyway, there was 4 teams. We were paying up to $5.87 a click for New England, and our cheapest clicks were coming in. They were from Philadelphia, and they were just over $2. So it hasn't gotten any better. It's gotten worse.
That cannot be happening this week. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Those clicks should be $1.50, or at least, we'd like
90 cents, 80 cents. I mean, you can't, when you're selling a product that has a profit potential of about, $12 to $15, when you're paying $25 to $30 on a cost per conversion, how are you going to make any money at that? I mean, if we look at our company leading into December, November and December, we had budgeted and had cash reserves of $250,000. And literally, we were, into our ad budget about $2,000, $2,000 to $3,000, and we had a total of $100 in sales on $2,000 of ad spend. It was a nightmare.
And it's frustrating to be sitting on $250,000 ready to go with, 3 Shopify stores filled with products that are, proven winners, right? They're all proven. We got $250,000. Our entire team is sitting there Black Friday, their little fingers on the mice. Come on. And it was just a cluster F.
It was Black Friday, all right.
Well, Ken, you had what did you read about Zuckerberg saying that he thought Facebook was like getting bombarded with guys like us, the leggings and shoes and shirts kind of guys?
Well, what's happening is it's supply and demand. Right now, there's so many people because of so much training for Facebook. You've got so many marketers that the competition level on Facebook is through the roof. And, it's starting to annoy the users. And Zuckerberg said that he wants to step in this year and try and tone things down quite a bit so it gets back to a better user experience. And I think that what they have to do is they have to raise the price so that they get rid of the bulk of the marketers are the ones who are selling, $20 or $30 items. And if you can minimize those, it's going to create a lot more room and a better atmosphere for those that are selling $100 profit items.
Well, unfortunately, everyone in our space is in that $40 or $50 or $60, $70, $80 range, maybe $100, depending on what you're selling, right?
Exactly.
But I don't know how you could make any money. I don't know you can make money with a $2 click if you're selling, a $40 pair of leggings.
Well, you can't. A $2 click. Let's do the math. A $2 click. If you get 100 clicks, that's $200 spent. If you have a 5% conversion on 100 clicks, that's 5 purchases. Let's say you're making $20 a purchase. That's $100. You spent $200 to make a profit of $100. You're all now upside down by $100. Exactly. Let's say you do twice as well. Let's say you do 10%. You're at 20. You're at break even on the $200. Well, you can't make a living or build a business on 200 on a break even scenario.
Well, you know how you make an internet marketing millionaire. What is it?
Start with 2 million?
2 million? I forgot the stupid joke. That's right.
Yeah. And hey, as these guys are talking about the new direction, I'm getting some comments happening in here. And okay, let's just see. Who is cheering for the awesome New England Patriots this weekend? And who's cheering for the loser Philadelphia Eagles?
It is amazing.
Just put it in there.
It's amazing how... let me ask you this, Ken. Does it ever get tiring?
Never.
To be wrong on everything.
Never.
Politics, you're wrong.
Oh,
Sports, you're wrong.
Oh, look at
it's heavily weighted to the Patriots.
Of course, they cheat. Everyone loves a cheater, right? Where's my hang up button? How do I hang up?
You know it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get serious now, people.
All right.
Okay. So, as you know, part of our business has always been testing platforms, testing ad strategies, testing. That's something that we've always done. So last year we started to test alternate platforms. We've tested Amazon, we've tested eBay, we've tested Etsy, and we are looking at, well, I don't know if you guys have tried to go to our Shopify stores, but they're all shut down. We shut them down after the Christmas break because, you know, we were not really getting many sales, some repeat sales, some little dribs and drabs coming in from old ads and stuff like that. So, so we shut all our Shopify stores down because we just, you know, in everything that we're doing, the Facebook's not wanting to play. You know, they've taken their ball and they've went home. You know, who knows, whatever that is. So in all of our testing, what we've found is the best alternative for people in our space right now is Etsy. Etsy is a crafter's marketplace. It's art, you know, for art artists, stuff like that. Some of the things, what are some of the things, Ken, that we like so much about Etsy?
Lower cost, built-in traffic. We get away from distraction or interruption marketing, and we actually get in front of people that are searching for our product. So Etsy is really great. I'll give you an example just before I hop off of here. Two things. Number one, what actually am I doing? I'm helping individuals with their products, product launches. I'm helping groups. I'm doing some coaching. I'm doing whatever. Right now, I'm doing a lot of work helping my boys and another group that are doing some product launches. Anyway, in October, I helped somebody set up on Etsy, a member of the group. And by the end of October, this person was doing $10,000 a month. And since then, the revenue has gone up quite a bit. And this was not an experienced marketer. Nice thing about Etsy is it fits in perfectly with the kind of products that we want to sell, the things that are more artistic, where you can add your own designs to the product. You know, it's perfect. Yeah, Jeff says the exact same thing. We've got a couple of people in our group here that are doing extremely well on Etsy.
Well, Etsy's neat because like they have the traffic. It's like it's a self-contained ecosystem. They've got the traffic. It's just awesome.
There's no, you don't have to be great at ads. You just turn them on and spend your $10 a day, and that's all you do. And within a month, we've got people making $10,000 a month just by clicking the switch. So,
well, and think about it this way: when we were advertising on Facebook, we would spend $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a day in ad spend to get sales. Well, what does that mean? We have to make $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a day in profit just to break even on those days. Now, we, you know, of course, when Facebook was playing the game with us, it was worth it. The risk or the reward outweighed the risk, right? It no longer does. So Etsy, again, like Ken says, we're not trying to break into somebody watching a cat video, you know, or a gopher, you know, water skiing or whatever.
People come on Facebook, not on the off chance that, oh God, I hope Dwight launched a new shirt today. Please let him bother me when I'm trying to post a few fake Trump news stories.
God bless Trump. Hey, I've got to take off, but before I do, there's a lot of people that are saying, yeah, but we can't sell pillow profits and exclusion stuff on Etsy. Yes, you can. It's all in place, and they're going to tell you about it right now as I sign off. Have a great day. Don't be strangers. Love all of you.
Bye, Ken. Goodbye.
You can.
Okay, bye, liberal.
Oh, bye. Thank God the new direction starts. Oh, God.
Not so many Trump jokes. Anyway, yeah. So, we got somebody in the group here saying they're doing $3,000 a day on Etsy right now. So, it is really, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen this year. This year, you are going to see a ton of the product marketers out there come up with Etsy courses, online, learn how to work Etsy, whatever, because it's the next big thing. You're going into a buying marketplace, so all the traffic are buyers. You're going to see everybody's going to be jumping on the Etsy bandwagon because of the changes with the Facebook algorithm and stuff like that. So,
and selling the drop shipped stuff, like, specifically pillow profits, right, or, exclusion leggings, really, honest to God, perfect for it. And I think you'd agree with this, right, Dwight, that when you have a Shopify audience, that audience who goes to a typical Shopify store that we rounded up from a Facebook ad are leaps and bounds different than the people on Etsy.
Yeah.
Like those people on Etsy, they do not mind if your products cost more because they're not Shopify shoppers. They're there because they want to support the community. They want to support the artists. They feel like they're being part of the whole artistic
thing. They want to support local producers, that kind of thing, for sure.
And when you say that, hey, get a pair of our leggings, it's going to take 3 weeks. Okay, well, this person's an artist. He knows how long it takes to make his leggings. It's going to take 3 weeks.
Yeah. And the nice thing about the Etsy platform is if you clearly specify in your shipping times, your delivery and all that sort of stuff, that it's going to take 3 to 4 weeks, 21 to 28 days for delivery, the customer can't complain and get their money back like they can to their credit card company or to PayPal or whatever. Etsy's like, yeah, they clearly said it's 28 days. And if it delivers inside of 28 days, you got your product. It's
the person Ken was talking about from the group that we did the coaching on. How many, all 5-star reviews, right?
Yeah.
Is that not true? Like the majority of the reviews on that Etsy shop are 5 stars, and it's a lot of pillow profit stuff.
Well, okay, here let's talk about pillow profits and exclusion and Printex, where we get 99.9% of the products that we sell. I've been on the phone with Adam from Pillow Profits and Shane from Exclusion and Randy. Had another conference call with him today at Printex, and they are all have committed. In fact, Shane and Exclusion has already completed an ordering process that allows us to convert our Etsy orders into orders like a CSV upload to Exclusion. So you don't have to have a Shopify app to create the products on Exclusion, and you can log into their system, create your product, then go to Etsy, build your products, and your orders have all the information that they need for their ordering system. So you don't need a Shopify store and have other overhead built into it. I've been working with Adam at Pillow Profits, and he's doing the same thing. He's doing the exact same thing. He's going to build a platform or a portal where you can upload your products just like you do inside of the Shopify app that they have. Basically build your products. It gives you all of the information you need, the SKUs, all of the stuff that says when your customer buys a size 5 canvas high top, he knows which one to sell and load. And Printex is also doing the exact same thing. So they're gonna have using their locker stock system, which is their shipping management and order management system on their side. They're going to build an interface for you to be able to load your designs in there. Get this, Danny, I don't even think I told you this, but today on the call, their lead program, their project manager, committed to me that he would have the order system built in such a way that you'll supply them with the artwork the first time, and you don't have to have hosting, you don't have to have URLs for the images or anything like that you've always had to have for print text. They're going to do it exactly the same way as Exclusion and Pillow Profits, where they're going to host the image for you for your design, and you'll be able to upload. You're going to upload the design, the product, the SKUs will be created, and the ordering process is going to be simple. Printex has taken it to another level. That's why we love working with Randy. They're actually have been in communication with Etsy since I've made the request of them, and they are working in the background to do a full API integration so that they don't even have, you don't have to send them the CSVs. We have to do it in the beginning, but they've committed to actually doing a full integration so they can pull your orders right out of Etsy for Printex products and print and process them for you.
People are talking about Shine On. Honestly, well, Shine On, I think there's no reason why this can't work. Ken was talking to Eric. I'm not 100% sure where it is, but we're same thing. Shine On is perfect for Etsy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the type of thing that you have on here. Now people are going crazy.
I gotta get on a call and make sure that he's doing the exact same thing. I know before Ken decided to leave the company, we'd already made these arrangements or these inquiries to the different suppliers, because we've been working on the Etsy program since the August, September last year. You know, let's go back just a second and talk about our business and what we want to, you know, how we want to work with you. Basically, our business is a e-commerce business and a training company. And so we do e-commerce so that we can train you and help you build your businesses. So we started on Etsy in August, September last year, because we felt at that time we didn't want to be tied to just being a Facebook advertising training company. We felt that we needed to expand. We needed to find a platform that was for marketers in our space that sell products in our stuff. So we started back in August, September, trying to perfect Etsy. We've had a store up and running. We've had a couple of stores up and running now. We've helped some people with some of the strategies that we've learned. And like Ken said, you know, they were getting up to $10,000 a month in profit. You know, and when you have no thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of ad spend, that money is yours. You know, if you're getting, you know, organic traffic from Etsy to sell your product, the money you are making is yours to keep. You're not paying, you know, extra services. So Etsy is great because it's a very I don't know what the word is. It's easy to use. People can create a store very quickly. You can do a whole bunch of things very quickly. But the strategies to make it effective, to optimize the store so that your products get out, get searched over others are, there's some, you know, as with everything, there's fine tuning that is required to make it work. Somebody's asking what Exclusion is. Exclusion is a leggings company. They do print on demand leggings. So if you haven't seen them, they're a supplier we've been using for most of 2017.
You know, just thinking about something you said about what makes Etsy different. Again, I was talking about the audience earlier. Like for sellers like us, it's an enjoyable place to sell. I mean, we're actually having fun doing this because this is, we can figure it out. We can do it. Anyone can do it. This is a really simple platform to sell on. But what's really neat, the people who are shopping on Etsy, their shopping experience is so different on Etsy than it is on a typical Shopify store, right? Like Shopify is all built by these marketers, and they got the wait, don't go. Here's a spin my wheel before you leave. Try to save 10% and all this bullshit marketing crap that we do it. I mean, but
tough to make to increase your conversions when your customers are abandoning your store.
Yeah, but on Etsy, it's totally different. It is like you go there and you instantly feel like, oh, I like this store. Oh, look at this neat wreath. I want to, oh, what else does she have? Oh my God, it's so neat. And I can't stress that enough. It's such a different buying experience. Again, you can charge more. People are lenient. They give you awesome reviews. It's easy to do customer. How easy is customer service, Gello?
Is there customer
like ridiculous?
Service? I don't even know. We're just like, it's almost zero. I mean,
yeah.
Because they pay Etsy, you have instant credibility. Etsy is a huge marketplace. Right. Now here's the funny thing. Let's talk about the marketplace. You probably didn't know this, but Etsy has 800,000 sellers on it. 800,000 sellers. Okay. It also has, it's ranked 54th for traffic in the United States for websites.
Are you kidding?
4th. Oh. Out of whatever billion websites are in the US. So when if you think that Etsy doesn't have traffic, you are sadly mistaken. They are huge. But, right. And like I'm seeing here, the customer complains a lot less. Exactly.
Yeah.
The Etsy customer, look, I'm looking in the comments here. Etsy customers are really nice. Yeah, because they want the local small business person to succeed. When you're driving traffic from Facebook, you are living in an Amazon world, okay? People want 2-hour delivery from Amazon. Yeah. And if you can't supply 2-day delivery or 5-day delivery, or if you're shipping something from China and it's taken 22 days to get there, you got nothing but problems with your customers. They hate it. They don't want to wait. It's coming from China. I don't want this thing, or whatever.
Well, and one thing, how Ken was saying that, Facebook ads is based on interruption marketing. Well, think about that. They go to Facebook. They want to see what their, niece is doing for her, whatever. And here's like, buy this nurse shirt. Like, okay, I'll buy the shirt. Then they get to our Shopify store, buy the shirt. Where's my shirt? You bugged me. You said you had a shirt. Where's the shirt? It's totally, everything's flipped, right? It's like, it's so.
Well, here's a good question. Kevin's asking, is there still advertising on other venues needed to drive traffic? Well, you don't need to drive traffic. You can. Etsy has integrations to Facebook, to Google Shopping, to, what else was on there? I can't even remember now. But
they're constantly adding stuff, but in all seriousness, you don't, I mean, you don't have to have, Dwight's right. There is enough. If you set the stores up and the products up right, they will just find you. Now, it might take a little bit, to go through the system.
Yeah, well, you've got to optimize the store. You got to make your products the most attractive to the potential customer. And the great thing about Etsy, is when you put your store together, the more hometown, small town America you build your store out to be, the more people love it. It's crazy. You don't put slick mock-ups. You don't do whatever. You take iPhone photos of the products that you're selling. You slap it up. You put your picture. Like, there's just so many things that you do differently in an Etsy environment than you do in a Shopify, Amazon world. Right? So somebody's asking, what's the cost monthly for an Etsy store? Guess what? $0. It's $0 to start an Etsy store. Etsy charges 2 ways. They charge 20 cents for you to add a product to your store, and that renews every 4 months. So 20 cents every 4 months for every product you put in your store. It also, they do all of the credit card authorizations, and they pay you. So they charge you 3% for your merch fees, and they take 3% of the sales, and that's it. So you don't pay them anything but your listing fee of 20 cents to start selling a product on Etsy. and they only take money from you when you sell something. So how great is that? They've got built-in traffic, you know, at the top levels of the numbers. They're up there with the best sites going.
And the people there are buyers, not people we bugged.
So we've got a whole bunch of questions.
Holy
what
cow.
happened? But well, let's just go here. What's the difference between market value between the two? What's the difference in market value between the two? That's the other great thing. You can sell for more on Etsy. You can sell for more on Etsy because they're seeing it as helping an artist. These are handmade products. These are my designs for you, that type of thing. We're seeing much larger, higher prices being sold on the running shoes, on the t-shirts, you know, on the coffee mugs. We're able to sell for more. So,
what percentage of the sale do they keep?
3%.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
3%. 3% of your sale. You know, so it's less than nothing.
What products can we sell besides crafts? Can we make money with personalized stuff? How do you find out if Etsy shoppers want to? Oh, God dang it, man. Etsy is just a dream come true for the stuff we do.
Let me share my screen. Hey?
Yeah.
Let me share my
What type of business license do you need to get started? I don't know. We're not lawyers.
Business license.
Whatever you probably need for Shopify. I mean, we never told you that either. Figure it out. I don't know. The reality is it's probably different wherever you live.
How do I get to the screen I want here, Danny boy? This one? Tell me what screen you see.
I see a black. There it is. I see gobs of groovy.
Gobs of groovy. Okay.
What a beautiful sight.
Listen, this is your competition. This is your competition. I mean, he's done no sales. He's been on Etsy since 2017. Imagine you're going to go up against this guy for selling t-shirts and mugs. I mean, look at these mock-ups. They're horrible. And he's got no sales. Let's look at this.
That's just gross.
Look at this guy. He's got 8,000 sales since 2014. That's a lot of sales. And look at all of his mock-ups, exactly the same. Like, look at how many products. 12,000 products he's loaded.
You know, it's so sad, Dwight, because if this guy was like doing the stuff that we do, think how much money he'd have. Because like he's doing some stuff, right? He's got how many products? Got 12,000 products in his store.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Unbelievable. Everything about this store sucks.
Let's go to
good numbers.
The Etsy in general. And one of the things that well, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. We are going to have an event and train you how to build an Etsy store properly, from niche selection to setting up the optimized store to how to generate sales without any money spent on ads. We're going to show you how to use their ad platform. We're going to set it all up, help you get it going, how to effectively use their ad platform. The other thing we're going to do, you know us, we love to give shit away, even when Ken's not around anymore. We're going to give stuff away. We're going to give you our homemade mock-ups for the products so that they're Etsy optimized, so that they don't look like they're all the same. They don't look like they were mock-ups of a beautiful model sitting in a sunset or whatever type of thing.
That's Shopify. Like, one thing to kind of keep in mind, Shopify equals slick, Etsy equals mom and pop.
Etsy equals mom and pop. You betcha. So that's what we're going to do. The event is in March. It's going to be middle of March, March 16th to 18th, over the St. Paddy's Day weekend, just for fun, because there's a St. Paddy's Day pub right in the hotel that we always go to. We're going to do that because we want to help you get successful on Etsy. So
well, we figured that if we were beat up really bad at the holiday season, and we, you know, we could kind of, I guess, withstand it because we had a bunch of cash lined up, but you know, we had the money, like we had $250,000 set up for ads, but that means that we were counting on making $1 million in profit, right? Like that sucked, and we didn't want what happened to us, and you probably, I mean, I'm sure you guys can relate on Facebook's crappy whatever they're doing now. And that's why we came up with this plan, because I truly think that if you're on Etsy, this year will end way better than last year ended.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I mean, that won't even be like, well, yeah, keep showing them stuff, because this is night.
Okay.
Show them the site where we put it up.
Like, let's talk about some of the products that we're talking about, right?
All
We're
right.
talking about running shoes, you know, from Pillow Profits. Let's just have a look at that. Like, where's your competition on running shoes? Okay, well, there's a couple of people. It looks like it's the same person selling trademark infringing stuff, which may or may not hang around, you know. But there's really no competition for running shoes. It's all other stuff, right? It's jewelry. It's whatever this stuff is. Oh, ballet shoes in running shoes search. It's because if there are running shoe sellers on here, they're not optimizing their store to be found with the proper searches, right? Let's look at the new product that Pillow Profits just launched, which were seat covers, right?
Yeah.
What was it? Car seat covers?
I think you just go seat covers. That's the one I checked. Just car seat covers or seat covers. Like
there's somebody doing a seat cover. There's another one. Tie dye. Love your tie dye. But there's no competition for this stuff. You could come onto Etsy with some really nice designs, some really creative things in your niche or multiple niches or whatever you want to do, and the competition, it's not there because it's a crafter's marketplace, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah, totally.
It's
betting. Do betting, right? Betting is the same thing. Pillow Profits has that awesome betting that is, you make huge money on it. Again, you make huge money with betting on Shopify. On Etsy, you can charge even more.
Yeah, look at. You know,
how hard is it going to be to compete against this?
And look at the.
I'm not saying this stuff is bad. This is,
162, 210. You know, like it's it will be. When you put a store on Etsy and you do it right and you optimize it, it's going to be exactly what you'd hoped it would be. You're going to have sales. It's not going to break the bank trying to advertise to get sales, and you're going to grow a real business. And that's what we want to help you do.
Bobby just said, so you would never use Pillow Profits mock-ups. Well, we don't. We love Pillow Profits.
Well,
clearly,
we love Pillow Profits. Can you see this? Or you still just see me?
I see the betting. Dream big, little.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta find my screen here. And let me change my.
Okay. Marcy wants to know. So you guys are doing a great job in your change of market, but what is the truth? Ken left and you dropped Shopify. Be truthful. What is help us out? We want to be as real. Well, Facebook sucks. That's what happened. I mean, you know. I mean, that is truthful. I mean, you probably just lived through it too.
All right. This is what I want here. You can see my whole screen now.
Yep.
Okay. So this is just an example of the mock-ups that Marv, yes, and somebody was asking, is Marv still with us? Yes, Marv is with us. These are some of the mock-ups that Marv is working on that are, let me move this over. You guys see that?
Yep. That is a nice. Oh, look at that cute dog. Whose dog is that? True or false? Mine.
Yeah, that's your dog, Danny boy.
Had to put 3 bonies in that cup, and then Amy had to shake the cup so the dog would look in there.
So we have printables. We have, you know, got mugs, you know, t-shirts. We're going to have hoodies. And these are all Etsy friendly because they look like you got the shirt, you put it on a thing, and you took a picture of it. It's really important that we've found to make sure that you're using homegrown style mock-ups. Now, does that mean you can't use a Pillow Profits mock-up, or you can't use? No, absolutely you can, to get it up and running and wait, you know, because you're going to send yourself a version of the product to take a picture of. These mock-ups are going to help you get started, to show you what you need to do on Etsy to be optimized. So,
but you can clearly see this does not look like your typical Graphic River, awesome looking mock-up with the hot model. You know, this is literally like, that's what it is. We asked Marv, hey, run out and buy some black shirts.
Yeah.
And take some pictures.
Yeah. And these are pictures. Those are well, that's a mock-up, but they're very Etsy friendly. So anyway.
Now this is a real picture.
That is a real picture. Yeah. Those were two. So, I don't know. Somebody just put a question mark in the chat. I don't understand what a question mark is.
Okay, well, let's try to bang through these questions. This is, oh boy, there's so many questions, Dwight. I'm assuming you have a way we can create mock-ups without buying every product. Well, yeah, we're going to give you, you know, at the event, we're going to give out our secret weapon, this the Master Builder optimized for Etsy.
Yeah.
The reality is, I mean, we really do love getting real pictures. I mean, you know, that should always kind of be your goal, especially if you start having some winners. If you're selling a couple, whatever, cutting boards or hats, whatever you're selling, then make the investment, get one sent in. You can also ask your existing buyers, hey, send us a picture. Oh, that looks cute. Can we use it on our store, kind of thing? And then you can start using actual photos. But yeah, so we have the mock-ups that are Etsy friendly.
Yeah.
How many products do you need in an Etsy store to really start taking off? Well, I want to say like probably 48, I think is the number. But we started making money after I had 5 of them, 5 items.
You just gotta get them in there in a way that they get found in the search on Etsy. I'm lost. I don't know where you are with.
Oh, I'm way on top now. Jolene just said, "Are you going to sell a package of mock-ups, wine glasses, and cutting boards?" No. I mean, maybe, but probably. I don't know. Sometime maybe, but no. We're at the event. We're going to give you the mock-up, the Master Builder, optimized for Etsy. How can I start selling on Etsy with the Shopify apps? Etsy is not Shopify. So there are no Shopify apps you can use. Etsy does have some apps, but again, you're going to have the most success the less like marketers you look. So you want to look like you are a crafter. You are an artisan.
Homegrown business.
Yeah. Are your mock-ups set up? Oh, you guys with these fast questions. Learn slower. Are your mock-ups tied in to a fulfillment service like Pillow Profits, or can we go PrintX, T-Launch, or something? You do whatever you want. We on our insistence, we asked Pillow Profits and we asked Exclusion, and we're working with Shine-On, and
because those are the suppliers that we use. That's
yeah.
Remember this. We teach you what we do. We don't teach you something other than that. So you know, if you want to use T-Launch, Gear Bubble, Scalable Press, do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. I'm going to show you what I do and how you can be successful doing what I do.
And because we sell a lot of stuff, when we ask Adam at Pillow Profits, or, you know, we say, hey, can you change your entire system? Because it would be really neat if we could do this. And then they change it, and then we can teach you how to do that same thing, and it makes everything real easy. We should not sell. What is that?
I don't know where you are.
Okay. What is the crafting format of the store? What is it called? T-Rex store, miscellaneous store, your store? Go the store. So think of Etsy like a big mall, and we have a little shop in the mall. So it's not software. It's just you go to Etsy.com and there we are. So the name of your store, it's like 20 characters, no spaces. So you just name it Joey's Designs or whatever. It's an Etsy shop.
Oh, I see where you're. Okay.
If we have Pillow Profits on Shopify, is that able to transfer to Etsy?
Well, you can create your products on your Pillow, or you can take your products that you've already created with Pillow Profits, add them to your Etsy store. You have to just transfer all of the appropriate information into your Etsy product listing. Mm-hmm. And then when you get the CSV from download from Etsy, or do like Danny was doing. He was doing it manually. He created a CSV file, hand bombed everything into it, and sent it off. He loves doing stuff like that. But yeah, you could do that but at our event, we're going to have Exclusion and Pillow Profits and Printex, and they're going to tell us how exactly to order the products from Etsy, from their supplier. From the suppliers. So are you going to need any helpers for the event? Yeah, Jay, absolutely. Give me a call after.
Do we need to keep our Shopify store or drop it and go straight to Etsy? We dropped ours. We have one open right now just because we have a couple things we're flunking around with. But we don't. Yeah,
well, I mean, again, you could do if that's what you want to do. If you're, our Shopify stores were quite pricey because we had so many apps added to them, this app, that app, $30 here, $20 there, whatever. And then when we decided that we just couldn't make any money using Facebook anymore to drive traffic, to our Shopify stores, why pay all that money? That's, one thing you'll know about us is that we're realistic. We just do what we do, and we show you what we do. So will the integration to Pillow Profits be available for the event? Adam's kind of a funny guy. His programmers are already working on it. I told him our event, the date, and he says, I hate giving my programmers timelines because then they rush and they don't do things right. But he's got lots of time. I expect he's going to have something for us. If
he doesn't, we will have a workaround that works.
Yeah, we'll always come up with.
Post the link again. Right.
Post the link again. I love Adam Rader. So do I.
Hi guys, Adam Rader here. Oh, where did Galowitz go? Oh, maybe he was insulted by me doing my Adam impersonation. Hi guys, Adam with Pillow Profits.
That works really. That way I hit the button and it just. Anyway, here's the link again, my friends.
Is your store U.S. or Canada based?
Our store is Canada based. Our company's is out of Canada. But we sell in U.S. dollars and we sell everywhere. We ship everywhere because that's what our suppliers do.
Are you using Photoshop in the marketing of Etsy? Yes. You will want Photoshop if you come to the event because we are giving you PSD files from the master builder. Yeah. Adam Rader is the owner of Pillow Profits, and he's very good to work with. Jeanette,
when I reset my screen, I lost all of the chat.
Oh. All right. Let me keep going down. Scroll down.
Ask a question and I can answer.
So, okay, we drop our Shopify store if you want to.
Well, let me share my screen one more time while you're doing that, Danny boy. There we go. Sharing the screen. The Etsy blueprint. This is the link to our site. Our events have always been $14.97. The date is March 16th to the 18th. We're going to be at the Executive Airport Plaza again. this time. Now, one of the things I know we've had a ton of requests, and I remember seeing in the chat, you know, do I have to come to Canada? Do I have to whatever? For this event, yes, you do. But I promise you, and this is my promise to you, is we are going to do events in the States this year. We are going to come down to a few locations around the US and do events. That's my promise to you. But this event is set up to go to a place we know where how good the internet is. We know the people there understand our needs and stuff. It's very comfortable for us to do this because we're changing so much of what we do, what we're teaching. It just felt better to go somewhere where we don't have any of those other worries.
And like there are people actually in the chat asking like, well, what really did happen between you guys and Ken? Ken's going to be at the event. I mean, we're all fine. Ken just wanted to go in a different direction, and you know, he's a little.
Ken's a good guy. I mean, we worked really hard last year, and you know, Ken doesn't need the money. He doesn't need a job. He just got tired, and he said, look at Gallowitz, I'm done. I'm just not feeling it. And when Ken's not feeling something, that's
not to push him.
Yeah. Come to Cincinnati. We're centrally located. Yeah. Somebody says they bought the mock-ups and stuff for wine glasses and cutting boards. Can you use them on the Etsy store? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. We definitely did in the beginning, for sure.
Yeah, well, absolutely. We still use the cutting board ones.
The cutting boards, we do, yeah.
How old are you, Dwight? How old do you think I am?
70. He looks good for 73.
I look good for 73.
Yeah. Who's older, me or Gallowitz? Put a poll up. There's a poll up.
I can't see. I got to go to the top of this chat. Huh? Who's older?
Me or Gallowitz? We're looking good for 62. We're both the same age.
We're both, actually, we're exactly the same age. We're both born in 65. All right.
So, will the name be
over 29? There you go.
Where are you sourcing the cutting boards from? PrintX. Do we get a refund for the November house event?
No.
How do I hang up on this son of a...
So the name of the company be Dwight and Ken, now known as Dwight and Dan. That works better, especially for Etsy. Okay, so the company's not changed because the company is still the company. We're just, emailing off of Ken and my name or whatever because we had a website called dwightandken.com.
And there's no way we could get one that says Dwight and Dan. How would even go about that?
Yeah, but it would look bad. There's two D's put together in that name.
D&D.
That's why we didn't go Ken and Dwight, because and Dwight, people would not be able to spell it and stuff like that. If I'm a newbie, will I be okay to come? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, Etsy. I mean, Dan, tell them about that. You had read that story about that Etsy seller.
Oh. So, back in, I don't know, probably August or whenever we started working on it, I'm looking around like I'm trying to get inspired about Etsy, and I'm like reading articles and find this one magazine about a girl who sold knit socks. She was making over $1 million a year on Etsy selling knit socks. And, so I'm like, oh, this is crazy. That's like more than like top orthopedic surgeons make. We got to get into this. So I went to Etsy and I started looking around shop after shop after shop. And it's like coming from the Shopify world to Etsy. It's like, oh my God, this is like paradise. Everyone here is so nice. It's like going to Wisconsin. It's just everyone here is nice. And I'm looking shop after shop, all positive reviews, 4-star, 5-star. So I go, oh, I got to find that article, but I got to find that girl's site. So I go back to the magazine. What is the name? I type it in, can't find it. Like, well, what is this? Where is it? So I did a Google search. She left. She is no longer on Etsy. So I found her. Oh, she's over here. So I went to her domain. Now she's on Shopify. All right. I look at her Shopify site. First thing I see, wait, don't leave. Spin the wheel to win 10%. Sign up for our mailing. Da, 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 da. Big flashy pictures of her effing knit socks are going by, and I'm like, all right. So then I decide, well, let me look for reviews. So I type the name of the site and reviews. Holy shit. Negative reviews. Every review was negative. They're all bitching about time. They're bitching about quality. Everyone was bitching about, every once in a while she'd have a positive one. And it's just all complaining. Went back to the article, made sure it was the same person. In the article, went on and on and on about how awesome this company is, how the reviews are all awesome. He goes over to Shopify where the audience is different. Bam. It was like night and day.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. So Jolene's saying she can't get her passport renewed by mid-March. You should easily be able to get your passport renewed by mid-March. It only takes a couple of weeks from what I understand. Excuse me.
I don't know if our government is shut down. If the government is shut down, it might take a bit of time.
Never mind, Danny.
Listen.
Pillow Profits.
Then stop voting for Trump.
On the seat covers, or do I have to create one? No, you need to put your design on. You need to put your designs on the products, just like every other product with Pillow Profits. When somebody buys from Etsy, do we get an email address so we can email market to them? You have access to their email address. There's a whole conversation platform inside of Etsy for you to communicate with their customers. But Etsy, like Amazon, feels they're their customers, not yours, and stuff like that. So to do lots of manual labor until it's automated. Yeah. So, but the profits are higher. The profits are higher because you're not spending the money on the advertising. So if you spent money on advertising and sold 100 products a day, you made X amount of dollars. If you sell 100 products a day on Etsy and not spent the advertising dollars, your profit's much higher.
And take a good look at us. Do we look like we like to do manual labor?
No, we don't do manual labor.
This is it. Us sitting is the manual labor.
No, but if you already have an Etsy store, then when you come to the event, we help you optimize it, make your products found. That's perfect if you're already an Etsy seller. That event is in a month. What do we do if we want to get started and get it right now? Listen to them. Right.
You have to a time machine, I guess. No, I mean, well, when you sign up, we'll probably have a few calls between now and then.
Yeah, we'll probably. Well, yeah. Can you give a little information about the person that is making 10K a month that has worked with you? Well, we really don't have permission to really discuss that person or their store or anything like that. So I wish I could. In fact, I will ask so that on our next call, maybe they'll come on the call and talk about what they've done and stuff like that. But if not, they are in a particular niche and maybe they just don't want to.
Did you see that? Jeff just said, bye-bye cart hook. No, you should still pay $300.
Yeah, just.
There's nothing to pay with this.
I wish I was in charge of Facebook because I'd do everything different, but it just is what it is. And, we needed to find, last year, as we were going through the year, we were, we had several discussions among us, Ken, myself, and Dan about, we're really, really tied into Facebook, like as far as, if Facebook does do a major change or Facebook does, get rid of the small marketer, which they've been threatening for a very long time, what's that going to do to our business? We have to expand our horizons. And that's, why we were looking at alternative platforms. And that's we want to make it so it's as easy for you to be successful as it is for us, because we like easy.
Do all your customers come from natural search by the customers, as in no ads to target your customers? Well, we use the platform, the advertising platform, super cheap. super, super cheap on Etsy. So we'll always run ads because it's like literally you start at $10 a day. And I think we're up to $30 a day, maybe. pretty ridiculous. Maybe 40. And then part of the deal when you're setting up your store, that's why it's really all about optimizing the store, optimizing the products, learning how to do all that stuff that we kind of mastered into getting you found in natural search. So,
the wall might be built, but that's the wrong direction. Yeah, I know. We can come to the States, but it's anyway. Sneak across the border. Nobody's watching the Canadian border.
That's right. They're all looking down south.
Will fulfillment be done automatically from Printex exclusion? We are working with them to have a more automated process. But right now, literally you download a CSV file, you make some format changes, you upload the CSV file to exclusion, you upload a CSV file to Printex, and Pillow Profits is getting that process in place as we speak. Again, there's a little bit of work involved, but we have to, as marketers, deal with that. That's kind of what we do.
There's also a mindset change.
Do all your customers come from natural search by customers, as in no ads to target your?
I just did that one.
Oh, bye-bye.
I was going to say,
we love you guys, but this happens to be a hard sell. Yes, it is. But if it's not for you, it's not for you.
This is our heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, it's a mindset change. To fit into the Etsy universe, you are not a marketer anymore. You are an artist, and we look at right now as our art are the designs that we create to put on the Pillow Profits or the exclusion leggings or the Printex stuff, the shirts, whatever. That's how we're artists. And when I say we are artists, Marv is the artist.
Yeah.
We do nothing.
He's our designer. He makes the art for the products. That's the distinction. But what's going to happen is all of the marketers are going to shift over to Etsy, and I think the sooner you get into that world and start building your store and selling, you're gonna have a better chance at the optimization than when more and more. Yeah. So I'm an artist at heart. There you go. Do customers get mad if you do AliExpress drop ship products? I don't know. We don't do AliExpress drop ship products. We just use the suppliers that we have named because we want to put our design on top of a product so that it's unique, right? So you're not going to have 50,000 people on Etsy selling the exact same shoe with the exact same design on it.
Yeah.
Right. So had the impression Etsy doesn't want resellers and wants stores where the designer runs it or has a significant role. Exactly.
That's what I meant. Yeah. You're the designer. So you got to make sure you have good designs.
You have to finesse this somehow with Etsy. No, what you do when you create the product, you actually tell, they have a part in there is that do you produce the product, or where you choose, there's a bunch of options. And what we say on ours is basically that we design the product and we're using a partner such as Printex, Exclusion, or Pillow Profits as a partner to produce the final piece of art that we're selling. So, and that's totally okay within the realm of the Etsy environment. So,
how important is your store name
versus your niche? Bob, come to the training. You'll find that out. So we're getting pretty close to the end. We're a little bit over the hour, and
let's do another call because when you refreshed your screen, you lost about 400,000
questions.
And well, the other thing we should say though is that we didn't book the huge ballroom, did we?
No.
So we have kind of limited.
It's a very intimate event. and I'm not going to be going back to them to get the bigger and the bigger room like we had to last year when it went crazy. We have a specified number that will fit in that room, and I'm not going to exceed that because this is our first event. We want to make sure that everybody in the room understands it. We want to make sure that everybody gets it, and you know, we'll be tweaking and making sure that, because we've got this big long list of stuff that we need to show you to make your store work, and we got to figure out, you know, the first time we do it, like we did the first event a few years ago with our other training programs, we got to really figure out how much you can absorb and how much you can get done in that period of time. I think we have enough time to.
Well, and you know, like our events, we usually start at 8 a.m. and go till midnight. Now listen, Anderson's not part of this anymore. Going to 11:45. We're not doing this bullshit of midnight. We're going to have a life. 11:50 maybe, 11:55. No, we're going to keep you busy. It's going to be a typical event that we do. We also didn't mention we're going to give you some designs and products so you have something to sell while you're there.
Well, if you don't have an Etsy store, you don't have designs for the different products. We're creating a unique design for every person that can go on all of the products. So you could actually build, you know, your store and optimize this particular product with like, you know, the t-shirt, the hoodie, the printable, all that sort of stuff. You'll be able to build it and, you know, start to see some results. But we're not going to be giving everybody, you know, 100 designs and then everybody's trying to sell the exact same thing, because that'll just ruin Etsy and it'll ruin it for you. Yeah. So I hope that helps. We've already started. Oh, there's my good friend Brian from Exclusion. We're already started working on Etsy integration. CSV is a temporary. You are the man, Brian. You are the man. We're building that and many awesome features into Exclusion right now. See, that's why we work with these guys. I had the same call with Printex today, and they said the exact same thing. They want to support us, and they want to support you. So you got to work with these guys. Exclusion, top-notch people, the great.
I think I just found
it's going to sell like crazy. Those leggings are going to go like crazy on Etsy, because that's totally what Etsy is about: putting a cute design or an awesome design on a product and selling it. Right.
I think I just found a fly in our ointment. Is that a thing? We're having this at an Irish pub. That hotel hooked onto the Irish pub on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, it's going to be wild. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
All right. Love Exclusion. See, you're getting all kinds of love there, Brian. Thanks for coming on the call. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. Danny, what do you got?
Let's just try to plan a call soon, because you guys have a billion questions. Sign up though now, because I don't know. I don't want to do the hard sell. Just sign up though, will you? What the hell's wrong with you? Why are you sitting here? No, because it is a smaller room. So it
is a smaller room, and which means you're going to get more of us. So anyway, thanks for coming on the call. Hopefully this helped you, even if you don't come to the event. It gave you an idea of what we're working on, where we're going with our business.
Yeah, on Etsy.
And Jeff, if you want to go, give me a call. You're the man. Anyway, everybody, have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you early next week.
Bye.